Hi guys, it's Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and today I am getting into new moon and Scorpio readings for my fire signs. Doing things just a little bit different. Part of the reason why I am grouping these videos by elements is because I've got like a whole intro where I want to talk about this new moon and why this new moon is special, and I definitely don't want that to be missed, but I also don't want to have to repeat it 12 times. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising signs in this video today, and I am going to boil it down to one storyline, okay? Just kind of see what the cards have for you. I don't have a specific question that I'm asking today. The last couple of moon cycles, I think I had specific approaches, okay? But we got a lot of Scorpio energy going on right now. So I want to take some time to talk about that before we go into the readings. Everything will be time-stamped below. I do want to go ahead and include my disclaimer that these are collective readings. Think of it as a message in a bottle. This is a message that's got to be delivered. I'm going to put it in a bottle and send it out. If this is your bottle, you found your message. And if it's not, go ahead and put the message back in the bottle, put the cork on, send it back into the sea. It's going to find the person that it was meant to find, okay? Some of you guys may watch these readings just in order to gain some perspective or compassion for what somebody else is going through. Some people call it cross-watching and stalking, and that's fine. If you got a crush on an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, whatever, do your thing. But really, in my mind, it's not so much stalking, as sometimes we need to have a perspective of what somebody else is going through, okay? So if the storyline begins to resonate, not with you, but somebody you know, then watch and gain some compassion. Also understand that, especially if we're going to be talking about any sort of relationships, those energies can be very fluid, and so can storylines. So past, present, and future, I'm just talking about chronological energies, okay? So, match it up to your life if it matches, and if it doesn't, obviously you got to tune into your intuition to understand that. If it doesn't, then don't worry about it. Go ahead and move along. Get to know your chart a little bit better. Get to know your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you're interested in love, check in on Venus. But I don't do strictly love readings, okay? When we're evolving, we got to do that on many planes, okay? And love is just one of those. So if you are interested, I am going to say a really hardcore love reading came through last night. I did the readings to kind of look at what should we be trying to lock down or get in order. What sort of loose ends should we be tying up as Mercury prepares to go retrograde on October 31st in Scorpio. That video is currently uploading right over there on the other side of the room. All right, so y'all be able to see it pretty soon, and still gives us, I think, a good 9 to 10 days before Mercury goes retrograde to be able to enact the advice that comes through those messages. The reason I'm actually starting with fire today is because I was tired last night when I started reading, but sometimes you get in that flow and you can't stop. So I went back and I felt really good about the water and the air sign readings, okay? And today I was a little, I don't really know if I like my fire or my earth or my collective readings. So I actually went back and I listened to them. Y'all, I'm tired there, but I did get a message out to you guys that I feel pretty good with. The general overarching energy with Mercury going retrograde is this. We've all been changing. We've all been transforming. That's what this Scorpio energy is all about. Over the course of Mercury retrograde, between October 31st and November 20th, there's going to be more change and evolution, transformation in all of us, okay? So some of us are being asked to go back and look at something a second time now that we've changed. Okay, we might have changed our minds about something. There might be some communication that's possible, but there was a very clear love reading that came out. If you feel like there's a soulmate out there, I am not a soulmate junkie. Like, a lot of that goes on YouTube, okay? But with tarot readings and everything like that, if you haven't like shopped around for tarot readers, y'all, there's a bunch of people that just all they want to talk about is soulmates. And there are a bunch of people out there, all they want to know is, when am I going to find my soulmate? Watch that water sign video, okay? because it was about soulmates. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so that had to do with love. This new moon, it's gonna be fun. Okay. I'm typically not scared of new moons because it's full moons that can really get you in touch with your feelings. New moons are really good for starting new projects. Okay. When the moon is full, that next 2-week period, which by the way, these readings do cover the 2-week period following the new moon. Okay. All of my readings follow, my moon readings follow the 2-week period after the moon. Okay. I already lost the thought that I was trying to have before. Oh, when the moon is new, it's going to start getting bigger. It's going to start waxing. Okay. So basically that's a really good time to begin new projects. Okay. Or to focus on anything that you want to increase in your life. All right. If you're doing manifestations or intentions, that's a really good rule of thumb to follow. Full moons are good for cutting things out or reducing the effect of something in your life. New moons are good for increasing that. So, I really, right now I'm feeling pulled to talk about mindfulness. Some of you guys are looking at mindfulness practices and you want to stop it. Kitty's just knocking plastic things off everywhere. Stop it. And you want to get into the habit of that, this is a really good time to focus on mindfulness. Because the sun moves into Scorpio on the 23rd. The moon's going to meet up with it on the 27th. And those two planets are going to be in the 4th degree of Scorpio. All right. 180 degrees, aka in opposition to Uranus, who's retrograde right now in Taurus. Okay. Uranus is a planet of breaking free. It is a planet of sudden action. There can be dramatic energy shifts going on, sudden revelations, truths coming out, you realizing that something was not what you thought it to be. Okay. That's the kind of energy that this new moon could bring into you. And that's going to be on November 27th. Okay. Yeah. So watch out for that, okay? Because one of the things that I talk about a lot with Mercury going retrograde in a water sign, in the Mercury retro video, I talk about the fact that water bends in light. If you take a beam of light and you shine it into a glass of water, it hits that water and it bends, okay? And so basically our perception can be skewed by our emotions. And that's going to be some advice for everybody to keep in mind, okay? As I was meditating specifically on my fire signs, the message that I wanted to bring into you guys, or the energy that I was getting, was that there are a lot of you that are just like pushing and fighting for something that's not happening the way you want it to right now, okay? So this Mercury retrograde, I think, is going to be very, very valuable in helping you to review things. Retrogrades are all about reconsidering, reviewing, reanalyzing, revisiting things, okay? And especially in the midst of all this Scorpio energy, there's so much transformation going on that I feel like fire signs especially are very action oriented. And some of you guys may not be taking the time to let those transformations and those changes sink in. So that's just the intuitive message that I'm getting for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and start with my Aries, okay? So I'm going to do my incantation, aka prayer, divine spirits of love and light. I ask for protection today in this endeavor, and I invite you into this space, ancestors, allies, and guides, to help me deliver a clear message to Aries about what issues they can focus on in order to align themselves with their highest good during this new moon period in Scorpio. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here, okay? I know that I forget to say the incantation in front of every reading, but once they're here, y'all, they're here, okay? They're here. They got here like 10 minutes before I started recording, and I was like, you guys, let me do my notes. Okay. You guys are looking for clarity. I made a couple more significators from my Morgan Greer deck. We got 3 of them, and I'm going to let that happen, okay? Let me set this down and contemplate these cards. Okay. Help me channel a clear message on these. Some of you guys are beginning to gain clarity about something, probably a project that you initiated pretty recently, or like this big energy or idea that you have that you want to make happen, but it's just not happening right now. Okay. Now, I usually do not refer to major arcanas as the zodiac sign that they're associated with. Like, yeah, the emperor is Aries, and it carries an Aries energy, and sometimes I'll talk about that, but this is you, Aries. Okay. Male or female, you're the emperor. Okay. You have made a decision about something. Okay. You made a law. You made a rule. This is what shall be. Okay. And, you've gotten to start something with some passion, with some enthusiasm. This is something you're really excited about. This is an amazing opportunity. This Ace of Swords. This is the fire element. Okay. So it's action. It is, Genesis. Okay. It is a spark. It's a big one. Okay. But for some reason, it's not flowing in the way that you want it to. And this Justice reverse card shows me that there is probably something out of balance about the way that you're going about it. Okay. However, the fact that all three of these cards followed the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay. This shows me that you guys are gaining clarity about this issue. Okay. It may be that you had a lot of options. There are a lot of different approaches that you could take to something, but you've been narrowing those down, and you're really starting to get some clarity of mind about what it is that you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to manifest or create, or really trying to like, sustain and protect. That's what the Emperor does. Okay. The Emperor doesn't build forts. The kings build the forts. Okay. He conquers them. So it's a project. It's something to be conquered. Okay. And there's some energy there, but there's something off about your approach. Okay. So I'm shuffling Tattoo Tarot right now, and I want to understand what might be a little bit off about your approach, because we have the Justice card reversed here. And thank you cards today. Oh my God. You guys, you know how I get to where like I'm talking back to my deck all the time. That's too many. It gets just like so over talkative sometimes, and it's just vomiting things everywhere. And today I just want to say thank you cards. You're giving me like 2 or 3 at a time, ways I can handle. All right. So these go here. I'm feeling okay. There's a lot of movement, okay? But I'm not surprised because it's Aries. It's Aries energy. There's a lot of movement, and this is, this is something very close to your heart. And the reason I say this, I've got the 8 of Wands, which is very quick, sudden, like, movement, energy, okay? And I've got the Knight of Cups, okay? And see how he's looking at all of that, all those wands, okay? And he's holding his cup. That cup is his heart. It's his feelings, okay? He is seeking emotional fulfillment in this task, okay? And that rush, okay? That rush of energy is also really fulfilling to him, okay? And I feel like that's part of the warning, okay? 10 of Cups was on the deck. So whatever this project is something that you, like your happiness lies at the core of it, okay? At the root of this project. All right. But this almost makes me feel like you're getting too caught up in the passion and rush of energies and that excitement of when things are going together that you're maybe being a little short-sighted, because the way that these are going, when I have them all in front of me right now, both the Emperor and the Knight of Cups are looking in reverse. Okay. They're not looking ahead like I want them to be looking right now. I'm like, you guys turn around. The future's that way. All right. So let's, I'm going to try to understand the Justice card reverse a little better. Now they're jumping out. I am going to take them all. And I am, by the way, I'm just following the same methodology and the same cards and everything. Yep. Rushing too much. The same cards that, I used last night for my Mercury retro reading because they was all just sitting right here and they wanted to be used again. Okay, so that's something. That's all these. Dang. Alrighty. I still feel like that was too many and I need to put these back. I'm going to put these back and see what comes out. Okay. That was just too many. I can't make a clear message, you guys. Okay. I have to question my own judgment sometimes when I pull out too many cards. I do have here a 4 of coins reversed and a 6 of swords reversed. Okay. So I'm going to meditate on these before I get too many cards on the table. Yeah. Y'all are holding on to something. It is about the past. Boo-boos. Some of you guys are getting clarity about why something didn't work out in the past. Okay. But it definitely feels like a missed opportunity that you've not forgotten about. Okay. So there's things in the past that you still have your eyes on. I knew that because they're both turning around looking that way. Okay. Things that you're not really able to let go of. And that definitely has to do with this Justice card. So we got, I will take you. Oh, there's 5. Okay. There's 6 and they're in pairs. Alrighty. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. And then this here. Yee. Alrighty. So we have a Temperance card. Okay. Temperance is about balance in the same way. And in fact, I'll show you the way these are mirroring each other, how they came out. Okay, Temperance is about balance. The way Justice is about balance. Okay, so we're balancing reason and compassion. Okay, and here we're balancing emotions. This is about healing. This is about deliberation, and this is about healing. Okay, the fact that there's so many people looking backwards. The Emperor and the Knight of Cups are looking backwards. These 2 cards, there's something in the past that you guys still need to heal from before you can move forward with this project. But I keep getting called back to that 7 of Cups reversed. Y'all know this. You're figuring this out now, okay? Now, here's what's interesting. Temperance card came out followed by these 2, and these 2 are a process in evolution, okay? So, you know, the Court cards are typically Page. In this deck, it's the Knave, okay? The Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King, okay? The Page and the Queen are receptive energies. So one can evolve directly into the other. Just like these are masculine, these are assertive energies. So the Knight can evolve into the Coin. Into the King, okay? Especially since they're the same material. So like, he's going to grow up to become him through this healing process. Okay, but I feel like there's resistance to that process because they're both upside down. They're both reversed. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. This feels like a prediction that once this healing is done, first of all, you're going to be able to release a tremendous burden. Okay? You'll be able to release a tremendous burden. Right now, you're carrying around way too many sticks. And you gotta put some sticks down. Okay? Some of those sticks just need to be healed. And it's gonna take a little bit of time to do that. Okay? So take your time to do your healing. Okay? And the excitement that you felt before, oh, okay, give me a second to figure this out. Because they're showing me math on these cards. We have a 2, an 8, and a 10. And the 2 is reversed, so, and the 10 is reversed. So give me just 1 second. You guys are learning to slow down. Yes, I love it. You guys are learning to slow down and deliberate. Okay, really think about what you want. Rather than just rushing through. Because at one point in time, I had the Knight of Wands reversed on the bottom of the deck. You guys are working towards independence, towards standing on your feet. And that's really, really good. But the realization that you guys are coming to is sometimes you get so caught up in the excitement of a thing, of a new project, that you don't take the time to really analyze what you're going after. Okay. So this 10 of Wands is saying that you're going to be unburdened by just slowing down. Don't forget that once you conceive of an idea and you put your plan into action, you can revise that. You don't have to just keep going until it's done. You can revise that. Okay? And as you guys are healing, revision will be needed. Okay? This message feels really good to deliver to you guys right now. Okay? I'm not like bouncing off the walls. I'm not sad, but it just really feels like a tremendous, like I feel this burden being lifted. That's awesome, you guys. I've got my magical menagerie deck. And I want to just end this reading today with an advice card, okay? So I've got them all upright. And if you don't know the Magical Menagerie, I'm obsessed with it. It's just so beautiful. The artwork is so beautiful. There's a couple of other animal oracle decks that I'm kind of into. I'll put them on my list. If you didn't know that. If you just want to ever say thank you for a reading, I got a list. I got a wish list. It's down there, okay? An Amazon wish list. You can... I got things on there that cost $10. I got a deck that cost $300. I'm sorry, but I love it, you guys. I know you're, unless you're my sugar daddy. I was just telling somebody, I am really about in my sugar daddy phase of life, aren't I? Yeah. Me dependent on a man. Y'all are funny. But I'll take gifts. Okay. Let me get back off of me onto you. Y'all got the dog. I literally just heard Snoop Dogg in my head. Like dog pound, like bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow wow yippee yo. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow wow yippee yo. It's a pretty new deck, so I gotta look it up. And it's a bulldog. Isn't he cute? He is all about devotion, protection, and guidance. Okay. I'm gonna be real. There are two versions of this deck, and one of them has keywords at the bottom rather than the elements, and I kind of wanted that one, but this was the one that was $10. So discountnewagebooks.com. I got this. I got my John D Oracle there. I got my you know that goofy one, the Ship of Fools with all the crazy, like the Knight of Cups is riding a lobster, that medieval one. $10, y'all, and some great books. I got some good books there. Anyways, the dog pounds. All right. In Celtic myth, dog is most closely associated with Culain, the Hound of Culain. So, y'all, if you don't know about Celtic mythology, it's wild. And the Hound of Culain, all right, so basically, like, back in the day, like, these Celtic lords, by the way, first of all, you did not inherit that title. You had to earn it, okay? You had to earn it within your community, okay? They're these big old lords, and they have these giant dogs, like giant war dogs, okay? And this one that was just so beloved, and then I don't remember why it got killed by the hero, and then the hero actually takes the place of the dog and serves that lord with such tremendous loyalty that I know that's what dog wants to talk about. Let's see. Dogs are believed to be the first domesticated animals, have been companions of humans since the earliest times. They are valued for their devotion, friendship, and allegiance to the tribe because of their warning and protective functions. As well as guardians, they would have become valued as hunting companions. Being pack animals, social relationships and rules are of great importance to them. Dog also represents the guardian of the entrance to the other world, the realm of the dead and the secrets that lie beyond. Cerberus, you know Cerberus, that's in Greek mythology, that three-headed dog. Also in Harry Potter was the first one, the Sorcerer's Stone. They gotta get past that three-headed dog to go down there. Dogs loyal, dogs are protective. Dog therefore signals the closeness of the other world and guides those who enter this realm. The other world, by the way, it's not like Hades like you think of in Greece. It is, imagine that there's just like this whole psychic realm that exists around us. The spirit, it's all up in here. This ether, that world, okay? That's what he's guarding. All right. So this healing, wow, that's tremendous. Wow. You guys, this healing is going to be so much more significant to you on the other side than you know. Once you get through this, I feel like some of you guys are even going to abandon whatever this thing is that you're so sure about right now, because it's going to change the way that you see yourself. Is going to change the way you see your options. Okay. This healing process is guarding your entrance to greater things. Aries, that's beautiful. Be tenacious, be ferocious, be guarded, okay? Guard your energy right now, because I feel like, especially with it talking about the dog being a social animal, I think, like, I started seeing all these wands, and I started feeling like, for some of you guys, by the way, wands, when it's time for cups, I've been seeing that come up in a lot of readings. A lot of people moving. Oh, we got, sorry, there's a commercial in the background. People are just going instead of doing the healing that they need to be doing. I got my camera in front of my computer and I want to make the commercial stop and it can't. Anyways, I'm doing too much. I'm turning that off, okay? So, take time to do your healing. I feel for some reason that, like, time in your social groups is unfortunately going to distract you from the kind of healing that these cards are asking you to do at this time, Aries. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that off for a second, and commercials will eventually go away. Everything in that playlist is like an hour and a half long, so there's no way I'm going to run out of music. Clearing my decks. All right, Leos. Hi, Leos. How are you, Leos? I tell you what, reading for fire signs puts me in this mood. Also, last night, I was so tired. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I didn't look at me. I just listened to those when I was reviewing them today. So, all right, Leos. I'm just hearing your big heart. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is so here with me right now, and not in a way that's overwhelming me. And I just have to get my foot straight here. I actually today, since we're talking about Spirit, and I kind of look like I came from a seance, I just love, look at this, you guys. I love it. It's this beautiful, like, shawl. I love it. I got it at the Salvation Army when I was shopping for my witch costume. But I wore it today as we laid a very, very special woman to rest. So, yeah. My mom is a twin. And her other twin's in heaven now. So, it was really beautiful to be there with family. She is amongst the ancestors, is what I say. I am so very grateful to have her in my life. Okay. And for her, I wore the Mother Mary. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, divine spirits of love and light, allies, ancestors, and guides. Thank you so much for being here and help me deliver a very clear message for my Leos for the Scorpio new moon beginning September 27th. I feel like a lot of you guys are, one of two things is happening with you Leos. Either you're embracing all of this change and kind of surprised at yourself, but like, not that surprised, because you always knew you were that strong. But for some reason, I feel like some of you guys are saying, I never knew I'd let myself be this happy. What? That's just what I'm hearing, okay? So, either you're completely resisting all this transformation, or you're loving it because it's bringing you these beautiful new things. And here's the thing. That's what you get when you don't resist the change. I know it's hard. I know. It's coming from an earth sign here. I know. All right. We ready? Let's do one more shuffle. And we're going to get some Morgans out. Thank you for being here with me today. What message we got for Leos? How many? She's very important. She might be the MVP this month. Oh. I just wanted a significator and I got a storyline. Y'all are looking back at the past too. There's a lot of confusion. a lot of fear, okay? Y'all had to come out of a place where you felt a little submerged, okay? I don't know why it's telling me that this might have been the Aries new moon or the Aries full moon, okay? I feel like that last full moon cycle, and it might have been another full moon cycle, there was just a lot of confusion and fear going on. And what you guys realized is that there was something you really had to cut out of your life. Something that was, wow, ow, okay. That's so beautiful. There's something you guys had to cut out, okay? Because it was causing you so much stress and fear and anxiety. And you're like, I can't even do this anymore. So you made the decision, or you came to a realization that allowed you to cut that major source of stress out of your life, okay? And some of you guys are still feeling the burden, though, because he's not reversed, okay? Sometimes when this card comes up, you have dealt these swords. And sometimes you're the corpse. It's not, well, I don't actually know if he's a corpse. He's bleeding out on the snow. Not a good sign. Okay. Sometimes you have dealt, sometimes you have put the fork in the turkey. And sometimes you're the turkey. But I feel like you guys put the fork in it. But you're looking back. There's something you cut out that you're looking back for. And this is crazy. Because y'all know this guy. Four of Cups. Okay. Feeling lackadaisical is the white lady word of the day that I just heard. Lackadaisical. Okay. But check out. Like I said, I told you our MVP is here. You know who's been popping up? Yesterday, she was everywhere. This intuitive ass bitch. But look what she's doing. Look at that. I love it when these pictures send the messages. Because that's like this could be a little pop-up book. Like, woo. Okay. So there is somebody that you might feel like you want to apologize to. Some of you guys, those swords were a little too sharp. And you just kind of go back and say, sorry. Some of you guys cut something out that you're now, there's some part of that you want to go back and reclaim because your intuition and your emotions have shown you how important it is to you. Okay. You have this person. This is the person that the queen wants to bring the cup to. All right. That person seems to be doing okay, I think. All right. They've got 3 cups. They got some friends. They got some good times they can celebrate. Okay. They may not even be expecting you. But she's coming, right? Leos, she's coming. By the way, queens, you can be male or female. But that's your intuitive space. Your feelings. That part of you that feels your feelings without judgment. I just said the word and it was on the bottom of the deck. Okay. These cards are listening and they are talking and I am thanking them for that today. All right. So I've got Tattoo Tarot. I just want to clarify this storyline. Okay. Or because I feel like this is a lot of this is past energies. What I really want to know is the what now. What it got to do with the price of tea in China. As one of my favorite readers would say. We do have the... It could be love, you guys. 2 of Cups was down there. 2 of Cups was down there. Some of y'all can't get over a love lost. Some of you guys just maybe accidentally were a little too harsh to somebody that you love. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and predict that this card is going to be the MVP of Mercury retrograde. All right. The Hermit obviously took home. This guy was runner-up for Virgo season. Okay. Libra season, Scorpio season, she's been all over the place. Okay. But judgment literally means a revisiting of things. That's what retrogrades are about. Okay. Ooh, let's get more. That makes me happy. Let's find more. That's too many, and they're not even facing me. All right. So, Tattoo Tarot. All right. Divine Spirits of Love and Light. Let's get some clarifiers. What did this person, what did our Leo have to cut out? All right. And can you let me know why? Can you let me know why? That makes sense. Okay. Can we take a look at potential, what are present energies surrounding this? I'm going to get this to you guys. We got a good flow here. That's probably a lot, so I'll take 2. Yeah, there's you have to take that one. I have to. When justice reverses under the world reverse, I'm not going to leave it in the deck. That's a part of this message as well. Okay. There is unfinished business here. There is something to go back and amend. Okay. Wow. Cat fight. Just kidding. We got 2 queens on the table. So what did this person have to cut out? The Queen of Wands, okay? All right. And she was upright, okay? But when I said why, we got the 9 of Cups reversed, okay? So this is an actual person that you probably, either you hurt their feelings or you blew them off. Or you put them in a situation where it makes sense for them to stick around, okay? Oh, snap. Some of you guys kind of did something to drive this person off. Okay? You're the Queen of Cups now, and you're sitting in your feelings, and you're sitting in your emotions, and she's actually looking back. And this person's looking, the way that they're on the table, they are actually kind of looking towards each other, but they're at a distance from one another. Okay? She's still looking over these salty, upturned 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, upside down. You took something away from this person. Or made this person very unhappy. Or maybe they made you very unhappy. Okay? But their mind is still on the unhappiness. You see her face is still kind of, her heart chakra is guarded by that wand. Okay? She's got her cup up like she wants to offer it to somebody. And we already saw what happens when you put those 2 pictures together. Okay? But I feel like that person in the bushes, that person might have been the one that got stabbed in the back. Or cut out. Or 2 harsh words were spoken. Okay? That's the Queen of Wands. And she's still focusing on this. But this person is already thinking about maybe an apology, maybe going back and revisiting that. Okay? So, that's what Mercury does for us. Here's what's crazy. This card, the card that came out between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands is this badass bitch. The Empress. So there's definitely room for growth here. The Empress can grow. She nourishes things. Her garden is full. Her garden is productive. There's been a lot of growth here between you guys, but something needs to be set right. And y'all are nervous about it. You're not sure if you have the energy. Oh, you don't have the energy to leave it like it is. You don't like leaving it like it is. Some of you guys have to back down from a position that you held in the past. Okay? By the way, these queens can be women or men or non-binary people. All right? They could be chickens. I'm just kidding. We don't have relationships with chickens. I don't know. You a chicken farmer? You got 2 chickens fighting? Send them a link. Is one of the chickens named Deborah? No? Okay. Just checking. All right. All right, so Justice card and the World card show me that this is unfinished business. This is something that's unjust here that needs to be kind of balanced out, all right? These are both indicating a karmic cycle could be closed out. A whole ass cycle could be closed. But also, I feel like a friendship could be repaired. A relationship could be repaired, all right? And right now, there's so many walls up in defensiveness between these people. Especially, look, she's got one of those wands, all right? And see, she's holding it across her chest. So she's blocking her heart chakra. And look at this. She's got a heart on her hand, so it looks like her heart is out there, but it's not. She's guarding it fiercely. She's upset. She's hurt. She might just be pissed, okay? Because there's a lot of other ways to say brokenhearted, but this, you knocked over somebody's 9 cups. That's their wish. You knocked it over. Or they knocked yours over. Okay? But there's a lot of 9s here. A couple of 9s here. And that's just showing me that this is something that I think that there's a readiness to put this thing to rest. Okay? And these walls can come down once you guys have done that. Okay? So let's go to the magical menagerie and see what magical, mystical creature of Celtic and Greek lore has some advice for you guys in dealing with this or moving forward. I actually, before I even do that, I want to get an advice. I'm going to come back to Morgan for an advice card. What's a good piece of advice for, yeah, let's close this chapter. Sun, truth. Okay, the Emperor was underneath it. So, and then more about bringing down your guard. Okay, all right. You've got to be able to back down a little bit from your defensive position. You've got to be able to take charge of the situation, Leo. And then even the sun, even though the sun is not like representing Leo in the tarot, it is your planetary ruler. So just be your bright Leo self. Go to this person with cheerfulness, friendship, joy, and the truth. Okay? Maybe some sunflowers. If they're in season where you live. Okay? So I like that. I like that message. Let's do a magical menagerie card. What do we got? Thank you. These messages, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful to be able to deliver these messages. They feel really good, you guys. And I hope you're feeling good as you are having them play out in your life. Sometimes the cards flip, sometimes they pop out, sometimes I'm just shuffling and I realize, oh, you were sitting there upright all along. Y'all got the fox. Yay, I love the fox, you guys. It's just a really fun energy. It is about being very observant. I feel like when you go to approach this person, you can't just be like, you can't just read a script in your head and then go approach them with the script. You have to have your eyes open to how they're responding to you and what their mood is, okay? All right? But he's wily, he's clever. And let me see what kind of message he has for you today. Intelligence, slyness, and watchfulness. You may need to watch and observe this situation for a while because she's very guarded. But there's room for growth. Empress is up here. Empress is here. So this ground is fertile. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes the ground is frozen. You ain't gonna plant anything in that ground. Okay? This ground is fertile. It can be tilled. It can be sowed. All right. Fox is universally associated, so all over the world, with quick-wittedness, slyness, and cunning, as well as the intelligence demanded of an animal that has a reputation for being a champion survivor. Okay, so instead of being seen, Fox is the keen observer and watcher. All of his senses are acute, hearing and smell as well as sight. In addition, Fox has a reputation for being fiercely protective of the family. They use their natural cunning to good effect. Okay, use your natural cunning for good and not evil. This might be a family member. And remember, we got Queens and Empress on the table, but it doesn't have to be female energy. It's just a receptive energy, okay? This is the kind of person, Queen of Wands is the kind of person, when you've offended her and she remains upright, she's not getting petty, she's not trying to fight with you, she's going to stand in herself and be authentic and just be her badass self. She gonna do her, okay? She gonna stay on her path. This person is not showing how hurt they are because look at that. They're guarding their own heart chakra. But this tattoo on her hand, it's like there's a fake heart on the outside of it. Guys, I just want a big group hug at the end of this, okay? Okay? All right? Remember, get out of your defensive position and go with joy, go with the truth, okay? All right? The sun, I just heard ego. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. She might need a compliment. Oh my gosh, Heather, is that a new eyeshadow? Heather, it looks amazing. By the way, I'm so sorry about Becca. You know what I mean? Just like whatever. Okay. This person does have a healthy sense of self, and it would not hurt you to help make this queen feel on her throne whenever it is you approach her. Okay? All right, guys. All right. So, we are ready for my Saggies. Saggies. That's my rising sign. I don't know why I'm singing. I kind of wish it was karaoke night. It is, but not so late. I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'm going to clear all these out. Got people outside making noises. That's my neighborhood. Y'all need to go away. I didn't ask for you yet. I like this method. I like how this is going. We're going to get about hour-long reading, or hour-long video, I think, with all 3 of these readings in them. And I'm going to timestamp it when I'm done. And you guys, I looked cute. Sometimes I don't even feel like looking cute, and that's why y'all could just get my hands. Hello, Divine Spirits of Love and Light. Thank you so much for guiding me through these beautiful messages today. We're going to talk to our Sagittarius friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Venus, if they're curious about love. And I just kind of, with this deck right here, ancestors, allies, and guides, I am looking just for some guidance. Maybe like 2 or 3 cards. Give me some general feeling for what is the energy surrounding our Sagittarius friends. The Scorpio new moon. That before. Okay, y'all are working, you're really, it's just the strength card, and I'll show it to you in a second. As soon as I get, that's too many, as soon as I get some more out. But yeah, I really feel the thing I saw on the bottom of the deck that made me start to feel that way was 9 of Pentacles reversed. If some of you guys feel like you're not super strong standing on your own 2 feet right now, we've got the Strength card out and the Emperor reverse. Can I get, give me 2 more possibly to help me finish this out? That was an awful lot. Well, boo-boos. Does he come out? Yeah. Oh, a decision. Oh, snap. A decision's been made. Somebody doesn't feel good about the way they acted about something in the past. This could be a Sagittarius. This could be a cross-watcher. They really do not feel good about a decision they made in the past. Wow. Wow. We got all these kings coming out. And the Emperor reversed. Y'all know, I said the thing about soulmates earlier. I do not subscribe to the soulmate bandwagon where everybody's just like, where's my soulmate? I can't have any other happiness in life until I have my soulmate. You gotta get your own happiness. That's for everybody, okay? In fact, that's the key, all right? But I have the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine before me, and the Ace of Cups reversed between them. So I don't know how this is not about a divine partnership, okay? This could all be internal, all right? When I talk about the divine masculine and the divine feminine, sometimes those parts of ourselves are in conflict with one another. And the goal is union, okay? Balance between those two. So if I talk about things that feels like it's really going on inside, y'all just aren't feeling proud of yourself right now. Somebody is not feeling proud of themselves right now because they feel like they did something wrong. They may have been a little too possessive or applied too much pressure, or maybe even not enough. Maybe they had an opportunity for love with this beautiful goddess and they kicked it over. This is the assertive energy and this is the receptive energy. So it's not about male or female. It could be. But this is a thing that's being felt by him. This is why the need for strength. And he's looking at her and she's looking straight on. I feel like whoever this person is, they are definitely growing. Probably taking care of themselves and nourishing themselves. All right. But you're standing in a truth. You or somebody where they're, in fact, it came out. They went this way. Okay. Order is significant to me. Wait. Then I got them reversed. Order is very significant to me. Okay. He came out first. And I feel like he's done the thinking and made the decision. These thoughts are behind him. He was thinking, you know what? There's a better way I could have done that. I was a little shady there. Maybe I stole an opportunity from myself. Maybe even cheated myself or somebody else out of something. An opportunity for love. Or maybe even just the truth about the way that I felt or feel about them. You're not feeling proud about that. And it's not helping you or this person to move forward. Okay. So the direction that they're looking is actually over here towards the Empress. And this guy popped out. All right. So this is somebody who knows their truth now. They're standing in their truth. And they're thinking of communicating that to somebody. All right. We're going to go to Tattoo Tarot now. Okay. I just had to look at what time it was. Emperor upright gives me hope. Because right now he's on the table reversed. Okay. He was on the bottom of the deck upright. Okay, so what does the Emperor need to do to get himself upright? Because, oh, yes, he needs to speak. He needs to speak. He needs to speak his mind. I'm going to show y'all what I've been talking about with the King of Swords and the Emperor, because we have the deck that beautifully illustrates that. I'm just going to do one more shuffle. 2. Thank you. And then I'm going to set this deck down. I'm going to show you the pictures. And I'm going to continue to pull some clarifiers from this Tattoo Tarot. Alright. Upright. He can rest his sword on the ground because this is the law that he has spoken. He has, and so shall it be. And so shall it be. I have spoken. This is a commandment. This is a law. It's not just a sword. It's not just an idea. It's not just a message. It's a commandment. It is a truth that he has touched down to the earth and said, in my domain, this is how it will be. This is the law of the land. This guy, he's still holding his sword up. He still has something to do with it. He might just need to carry it to somebody. He might need to communicate to somebody. The fact that we got this guy looking out over the ocean with those beautiful icy blue eyes makes me feel like he wants to talk to this woman. Or this Empress. It doesn't have to be a woman. But there's a lot of water on the table, you guys. Not on my table, but on the cards on the table. We did jasmine, hibiscus, and chamomile today. I really like it. With a little bit of honey. Good tea. Good tea. This is some good tea too. I'm letting you know. This is some good tea right here. He is still, he's kind of holding his sword in defensive position. He's still thinking, he's still contemplating. He's definitely standing in his truth, but his truth is not yet the law of the land. That's what I mean when I say, how do we let your truth become your reality? You got to put that sword down. You got to speak. You got to say, so shall it be. All right, so we got one trying to pop out. What do you, too many. I'm going to take this one. Nine of Wands came up, okay? Standing your ground. He was on the bottom of the deck, so I really wanted to come out. Ace of Coins is down there now at the bottom of the deck, so that means there is an opportunity available. What is some advice? Because we got the King of Swords, King Cups. What is some advice for dealing with this situation? Please, Divine Spirits of Love and Light, thank you so much. I can take like 3. Yep. There's just a lot of baggage and stress and confusion that you guys are just now moving away from. So I feel like you're still in this planning phase, okay? As far as how to go about this. You're not talking yet. Because 5 of Coins is down there. You're not talking yet. Okay, so what is something good to keep in mind during this new moon cycle for our Sagittarius energies? They all flipped in very different energies or different. He flipped first, and that's what I'm taking. All right. There is an ability to ease some pain. In fact, look at, besides the king who's holding his sword upright, all of the swords that we have on the table are reversed. Okay. Now, swords are sharp. Oh, there is some sadness in the past. Swords are very, very sharp. You guys have been doing the healing though, okay? You've been doing, and that's the thing, you guys. Like, feelings and thoughts are so intertwined, but they're not the same. Thinking to think through and healing from it are not the same thing, all right? But the 7 of Swords was up there reversed because y'all were realizing you did not do the thing you could have done. You're just kind of looking back with a little bit of, yeah, I could have handled that better. Okay, some of that feeling. Okay, 10 of Swords is about reunion, reconciliation, an end to the dark night, if you will. Okay, but really you're ready to get rid of just the stress and the pain and the confusion. This is confusion. And these 2 cards, when swords get reversed, gravity pulls them away from the thing that they're like stabbing. Okay, so this is an unstabbing action going on right now. All right. Okay, so the stabby heart feelings, they're going to go away. No more stabby hearts. But you do need to check in with yourself. Okay, you might need to ask somebody for guidance. Because what he's doing is he's standing up there and he knows what he wants. And he's on top of this mountain and he knows what he wants. And he's looking out over that mountain. But real quick before he goes, he's got to lift that light up and look at the path that he's going to be taking to wherever it is he wants to go. Because he wants that path to be in alignment with his truth. He wants to not be put in this situation again where he's like, I didn't do that the way I should have done that. I didn't do that in alignment with my true self. Okay? So, he's looking backwards because this is beautiful. You guys are just clearing away all of the mental, all of the swords, all of the negative thought patterns that were keeping you from being able to reconcile or to heal this rift between you and this other person. And those swords are starting to fall away. Okay? Now, the just disclaimer that I had for communication during Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, it doesn't mean don't do it. It just means be very mindful of how you communicate to people. Be mindful of any sensitivities that they might have that would be triggered, because triggering is going to happen left and right on accident. People are going to be triggering each other on accident. And it's hard to reconcile when that's coming out. But don't try everything via text message. Don't, like, text somebody and ask them to get together and talk to them, okay? And don't be afraid to say that you just want to talk about things, people. Why is it, I want to talk, is suddenly like the worst thing? And I mean, mind you, I'll say that to a man that I'm not in a committed relationship with, because I know he's going to, or a man that I am, right? Because men have this trigger, or we need to talk. That's not the right. Can we talk? Hey, there's just something I kind of want to clear up. Is it all right if we chat, right? People got to learn how to just say that they want to talk about things. And then they got to learn how to talk about the thing. Magical Menagerie. What card do you have for us? Oh, the Crane. Let us see. The Crane is ruled by air, water, fire, and earth. All 4 elements. So some of them are just ruled by like 1 or 2 elements. But the order is what's important. And since I'm just still learning this, we got to take baby steps. Crane is 113. And then I'll let you look at it. Ooh. Crane. Oh, wow. So, wow. So the crane, that's the wrong card. The crane has appeared in different legends in which he's essentially carrying magical or healing or medicinal packages. Plus, oh, that's the stork. I sing the stork that takes the babies. All right. So, crane was also held to be sacred by various ancient cultures, including the Greeks and the Chinese. It represents longevity and past lives, you guys. That's why it's the Empress and the Emperor on the table. This may very well be a past life connection. That's what soulmates are, okay? Or you made this contract in your in-between life. So that's a whole philosophy, okay? All right. If this resonates with you, go watch the water video that I just posted for the Mercury going retrograde. Watch the whole damn thing, because it's a very similar dynamic. Okay. Watch it. Comment, you guys. I ran into people and they're like, oh my gosh, I watched your reading and I thought this about it. And I'm like, do you not want other people to know you think that about it? I'm just kidding. Okay. I love that I get that feedback in person, but put it on the page, yo. Start a conversation with people we don't even know. Okay. Crane. The contents of the crane bag. Okay. So this bag that like magical, healing, medicinal things that the crane bag carries include the lore of one's culture carried over from generation to generation. The wisdom is often jealously guarded and kept secret away from the uninitiated. It also represents magic, the occult, and access to the other world. It represents past, present, and future, and is associated with the Norse Viking myth. It also refers to creativity due to links with intelligence and disciplined ability. Vigilance, concentration, and patience are the characteristics of this bird. Okay? Please understand that if you decide to heal this union, that's a magical act. Like, I'm feeling the feelings. Let me know that, yeah. I'll spirit around me right now. It's just saying, yeah. Okay. I talk also in the other video about, like I said before, your soulmate is not always going to be the person that you spend the rest of your life with, or this, like, a divine union is not always somebody that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. It's just somebody who is the best complement for you at this stage in your life. It might end up being for the rest of your life, but I don't know that. My cards don't see that far. Unless, I don't know, book a reading. You know how. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I hope that these readings have served you a lot better than the crappy one that is uploading right now to YouTube on the other side of the room. Okay, the Mercury retrograde one. I'll put a link down there just in case, because I want you guys to watch the water reading. Okay, so I'll put a link in the description box. Also, if you're feeling kind of caught off guard, because fire signs can have a hard time with all the watery stuff. Okay, I have so many videos that I've made for you guys to help you navigate through this stuff. So go back to the Pluto direct, go back to the full moon readings, go back, if you have to, the Venus square Saturn, because we're still working a lot of those things out. Okay, Saturn is a slow moving planet, and so the changes that he brings sometimes take a while for us to fully realize. Okay, you guys, I feel so good about these readings today, and I hope you do too. Okay, let me know if you do. I love you all. Take really good care of yourselves, and happy new moon.